Candace Cameron Bure admits to troubling thoughts about having the perfect body for decades. She's been a familiar face in American homes, growing up on television, navigating fame, family, and faith in the public eye. But recently, actress and television personality Candace Cameron Bure opened up about something far more personal, admitting to what she described as troubling thoughts about having the perfect body. Tonight, we explore her journey, from child star to public figure, and the deeper conversation her honesty has sparked about body image, faith, fame, and self-worth. Candace Cameron Bure first became a household name as DJ Tanner on the iconic sitcom Full House. Growing up on camera meant growing up under scrutiny. From childhood into adulthood, viewers watched her mature, physically, emotionally, professionally. After the original show ended, she stepped away from Hollywood to focus on family life, later returning through holiday films and television appearances, including the revival series Fuller House. But fame, especially early fame, comes with pressures that linger long after the cameras stop rolling. In a recent Candid discussion, Candace acknowledged that she has struggled with troubling thoughts surrounding body perfection. Dramatized quote, voice actor. There have been moments where I've had unhealthy thoughts about achieving the perfect body, and recognizing that those thoughts weren't helpful. Her admission wasn't dramatic or sensational. It was reflective, honest, vulnerable. And in a culture obsessed with image, vulnerability can be radical. For many public figures, especially women who grew up in the spotlight, body image scrutiny becomes normalized. But normalization doesn't mean it's harmless. When someone spends their formative years on television, their body becomes part of the public conversation. That can profoundly shape internal self-perception. Narrator. Perfectionism often disguises itself as discipline, as health, as motivation. But beneath it can lie anxiety, comparison, and self-criticism. In entertainment industries, particularly in the 80s and 90s, rigid beauty standards were often unspoken but omnipresent. For child actors transitioning into adulthood, physical change becomes public spectacle. Candace's reflection taps into a broader cultural reckoning. How do we define beauty? And who benefits from that definition? Over the years, Candace has been open about her commitment to fitness and faith. She frequently shares workout routines, healthy lifestyle tips, and messages about spiritual grounding. But fitness culture can be a double-edged sword. Expert 2. Body image specialist. Promoting strength and wellness is positive. The challenge arises when healthy becomes synonymous with perfect. Candace's admission suggests self-awareness, recognizing when healthy habits risk becoming unhealthy obsessions. It's a reminder that balance is ongoing work. Today's celebrities face a digital microscope unlike anything in previous decades. Social media amplifies comments about weight, side-by-side comparisons, glow-up culture, before and after narratives. For someone who has lived through multiple eras of fame, pre-internet and post-Instagram, the shift is dramatic. Even positive attention can create pressure. Every photo analyzed, every outfit critiqued, every body scrutinized. Candace's honesty resonates because it reflects a universal struggle, intensified by public life. Candace is not just an actress. She's also a mother. When public figures speak about body image, it echoes beyond headlines. Expert 3. Family therapist. When parents publicly reflect on body standards, it opens space for healthier conversations within families. Narrator. By acknowledging troubling thoughts, she models something powerful. Self-correction. Accountability. Growth. It's not about never struggling. It's about recognizing struggle and choosing better narratives. Candace is not alone. Many former child stars have discussed appearance anxiety, eating disorder struggles, industry pressure, reinvention challenges. The entertainment world has slowly begun confronting toxic beauty standards, but progress remains uneven. Her story contributes to a larger dialogue about protecting mental health in image-driven industries. When Candace Cameron Bure began starring on Full House, she was just a child. At that age, identity is still forming. Confidence is fragile. Self-image is evolving. But for child actors, those changes don't happen privately. They happen on television, in front of millions. Viewers watched her transform from a little girl into a teenager and then into a young woman. Every physical change became visible, documented, archived. For many former child stars, the transition from cute kid to adult woman is one of the most psychologically complex stages of their careers. Puberty becomes public. Comparison becomes constant. And expectations shift almost overnight. Candace has long been known for her commitment to fitness and a healthy lifestyle. But her recent comments suggest an important distinction. There is a difference between discipline and distress, between wanting to be healthy and feeling compelled to be flawless. Expert, clinical psychologist. Perfectionistic thinking often disguises itself as high standards, but when self-worth becomes tied to appearance, it can lead to anxiety, guilt, and unhealthy self-monitoring. In high-profile industries, subtle pressure can morph into internalized expectations. Stay camera-ready. Avoid aging visibly. Maintain a certain weight. Fit into sample sizes. Compete with younger talent. These expectations don't always come from directors or producers. Sometimes, they come from within. Candace's acknowledgement of troubling thoughts suggests an important self-awareness, recognizing when internal standards stop serving mental well-being. After years as a beloved sitcom star, Candace carved out a niche in family-friendly and faith-based programming. Her transition included a long partnership with Hallmark Channel and later projects with Great American Family. Her brand became associated with wholesome storytelling, Christian faith, family values, clean image. But even within faith-centered spaces, body image struggles don't automatically disappear. Faith can offer grounding, but it doesn't erase cultural messaging about beauty. Expert, theologian and counselor. Many faith communities emphasize inner worth. Yet believers still live in media-saturated cultures that idolize physical perfection. Reconciling those messages takes intentional reflection. Candace's openness suggests that faith and vulnerability are not opposites, they can coexist. The beauty standards of the late 1980s were strict, but today's standards are digitally enhanced. Filters, editing apps, curated angles, fitness influencers. The perfect body is no longer just slim or toned, it's algorithmically optimized. For celebrities who built their careers before social media, adapting to this new landscape can be jarring. Expert, media analyst. Social media collapses the distance between celebrity and audience. Comments are immediate. Comparisons are constant. That can intensify self-scrutiny. Candace has spoken before about stepping back from social media criticism. Her recent reflections add depth to that conversation, suggesting that even positive feedback can create unrealistic expectations. As a mother of three, Candace occupies another powerful role, that of example. Children absorb not only what parents say, but how they speak about them.